What's up, Cancer? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so I am about to do your February love spread. So let's see what is going on, especially for those in the States who will be celebrating Valentine's Day. So let's see what love holds. Let's see what we're looking at. Let's get into it. Now, guys, before I used to do a single spread first and then a couple spread, but since you guys actually share, the same energy, it was like I was reading the same thing twice. So what I'm going to do is one spread, but at the end, we're going to have advice for singles, then advice for couples, okay? All right, so what is going on with the sign of Cancer when it comes to love? February 2018. What is going on for the sign of Cancer? Okay, let me just clear some space, guys. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So the energy that we have here is the Hierophant in reverse. So with the Hierophant in reverse, there could be something that is in your life that you're not exactly really meant to be dealing with at this time, or just something that's unconventional, something that you're falling out of, but something that I feel is being addressed very directly here with the Page of Swords. For some of you, there could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you are dealing with, but we have the Hermit card in the reverse followed by the Ten of Swords. So with the Hermit card in the reverse, now the Hermit is someone who's extremely wise. The Hermit is someone that really just kind of goes into a place of solitude until there's something that they figure out that they're trying to master. Now, with the Hermit card in the reverse, again, there could be something that either you guys or maybe somebody else in your life is trying to force, but it may not necessarily be the best thing for this time. But let's see how things go, because, things could definitely change with the reading itself. So going into the past, the first card we have is the Queen of Cups. So that's you guys, male or female, feeling good, feeling in your element, being very loving, being very tender, just having kind of like that motherly love towards somebody. And I don't mean that in like an overburdening way. I mean that in like a, I truly care about you and I'm going to be there for you no matter what. But we have the Ten of Swords. So there could have been a betrayal here that happened in the past, whether it be on your part or on the other person's part. And we have the King of Coins in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe it was with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who was not as emotionally invested in you as you were in them. Or because you guys are in the upright, maybe you stepped out of a relationship because whether it was the person that you were mainly talking to or the person that you kind of went off to the side with, there was someone there that you weren't exactly, 100% gung-ho about at that time. All right? And it could have been someone from the past, someone that you were kind of waiting on here. The next card that you guys have for the past is the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So this definitely could have been something that really made you feel unstable, especially because it was something that at one point had really made you happy. Okay. A lot of cards flipped here. I'm going to acknowledge them, but I'm going to put them back since there's so many here. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Fool card. So there could have been a new start that you guys tried having with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And, with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, either a past lover returned into your life or you returned into their life. But either something happened here that made you very unhappy or they came back into your life at a time that you were very unhappy. So it could have been a good thing, okay? So why is this Ten of Cups in the reverse here? We have the Death card in the reverse. So there's a situation where you're not fully over someone, okay? Something that you have to end here, but you're still emotionally there. So there's an ending for sure, a new phase of your life that you're going into, but you're just not 100% over the past, okay? But nonetheless, here we have the Ace of Wands, a new passionate start, something that really makes you feel good, something that sparks a fire within you. And we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So with this being your energy, it could have been some of you that, maybe your heart was in two different places. Maybe you're talking to more than one person at the same time as this transition was happening. And we have the Chariot in the reverse, where there's a lot of chaos here. There's a lot of things where maybe it was actions that you guys had, or maybe it was someone else, but things kind of spiraled out of control. And this doesn't necessarily have to be, on your part. I'm just saying that because it's your energy, but it could have been someone else who played with your heart, who played with your emotions. Okay? Or it could have simply just been you being overly emotional about something that was happening. Okay? In your present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this is fighting, this is arguing. This card warns that if you don't change the way that you're looking at something or going about something, that is going to lead to a lot of conflict down the road. And we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, where whatever it is that's causing you conflict, either they cut you off or you cut this person off, and, communication is just not there. But with the Two of Swords, you're still in your head about this. Which path do I want to take? Is this someone that I truly want to stop talking to? Are there efforts that I should make at this point, or should I completely let this go? Because you're still emotionally invested, whether or not you admit it. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, this is suppressing emotions. This is the type of energy where you tell people, I'm good, I'm fine, don't worry about me. But when you get home and you take off your clothes or your makeup and you get comfortable and you're just sitting there, it's something that really tugs at the strings of your heart. Why is this Three of Swords in the reverse here? Knight of Wands. So maybe, there could be a new fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you guys are dealing with, and maybe you're not over someone from the past, or maybe this is the person from the past that you're not completely over. Okay? This could also be that you're forgiving a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But you guys are feeling unstable, and there's a sense of transition with what it is that you have to go into. Okay? And there's a sense of guardedness on your part, or maybe you guys are withholding information. Okay? But something is being guarded here. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So if there is a fire sign that you guys are dealing with, it's very possible that they could be dealing with other people. And again, this is just going to be the energy, whether it's yours or someone else's, of someone that is a good talker, someone who's very charming, someone who just has a very magnetic personality. But they, at this time, cannot stick to one thing. And with the Ace of Coins, there's something that has a potential to last a long time. A new start that's happening here. But I just feel like someone is not exactly being honest. All right, and we have the Five of Coins. So, for some of you, you could be starting something where there's going to be the sense of rejection that you feel, or a sense of rejection that you have someone else feel. For others, maybe you're letting go and putting someone out in the cold that wasn't honest with you, that was unfaithful to you. Or maybe they are doing that to you, and there's a new start that you're looking at. But with this new start that you're looking at, I feel like there's things that have been swept under the rug a bit, okay? Now, moving forward, the first card that we have here is the King of Swords. So, could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Or this could be you guys just taking the attitude saying, listen, I'm only going to put effort into things that I know can grow and that I know is going to be a good and, practical and strategic decision. The King of Swords cuts out anything that's not necessary. And there's someone that I feel that you guys stopped talking to, that you cut out. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I don't like it when like a chunk of like 15 cards want to fall out. And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So you guys decide that there's something or someone, that you have to give up on. And this doesn't necessarily have to be giving up on a relationship altogether, but maybe there's aspects of a person or of a relationship that just wasn't going to be helpful for you moving forward with them. So this could be ending bad habits as well, okay? Or maybe not talking to a person or engaging yourself in a situation that would have been problematic towards this love situation. And we have the Six of Wands. So with whatever it is that you drop, there's victory here. Okay, you guys are feeling good about yourselves. You're feeling proud. You're feeling like you've really achieved something. We have the Three of Coins. So you let go of something that maybe you had to force, or maybe your heart wasn't fully in it, and now you're able to grow, you're able to build with someone, you're able to talk to people that you have similar ideas to. The Three of Coins for some people could be, an engagement or a marriage. So that's something that could be happening. But again, this is only able to happen because you give up on something that just had too much adversity tied to it. Okay? So you had a fallout, but that within itself is a victory because you're moving forward and you're working on things and you're growing, whether it be within yourself or, with somebody else. You're just going to a much more stable route for yourself. And the last card that we have here is the Eight of Coins. So with the Eight of Coins, you're putting a lot of effort into something. And we have the Tower card in the reverse. So you're working on yourself, you're moving forward, you're being tedious about what you're doing. And by letting go of whatever was causing you this stress, you avoid a lot of problems. Okay, you're avoiding a lot of catastrophes because this person, doesn't matter who did what. I just feel like it had a negative effect on your life. And it caused you to feel lost, to not know which way that you want to go. Okay? And, with this Hermit card in the reverse, again, because I feel like this popped out, towards the beginning of this spread, but there's something that you guys may have gone into prematurely, or a route that you tried to take within your marriage or relationship without having all the facts, without doing the background check. Okay, and that could be what got you into a little bit of trouble. Okay, but you guys, with you deciding that you want to move forward and that you want to do what's best for yourself, even if it's hard to move away from it, it's going to be for the best. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, much better things will come into your life once you move away from what was causing all the trouble. And again, that doesn't have to be leaving the person. Maybe there are certain habits or certain things that you were doing. Maybe that person said, hey, you go out 4 or 5 times a week, every night. Maybe it could just be 1 or 2 so we could spend more time together. Little things like that where you make a sacrifice, but it's for, the better of everybody in the situation involved. Okay? So let's get into the individual advice. So we're going to do singles first. I'll pull 3 cards for you guys, and then 3 cards for couples. Give me 3 cards of advice for Cancer singles for February 2018. 3 cards of advice for Cancer singles February 2018. Let's see what falls out for you guys. We have the Ace of Coins in the reverse. So it could be telling you that there's something that you shouldn't move forward with, or there could be someone that you're talking to that you may be interested in that doesn't really have the potential to be long term. Okay? So we have the Hermit card, which is telling you do your research. Okay, don't jump headfirst into this. Really be wise. Get as much information as you can, without being on stalker status or anything crazy like that, but know what you're getting yourself into. And with the 8 of Wands, talk. Have that reciprocation. Hey, what was your family like growing up? What is it that you want to do in this world? What have you accomplished? What are your biggest fears? Important questions to ask. And don't be so quick about things, okay? Guard yourself in the beginning. Only give so much, not enough where the person can take something and run with it, okay? So definitely talk, be there, have that reciprocation, have that back and forth, absolutely. But don't jump fully into this, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And with the Knight of Coins, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you guys are moving towards, but I think this is more the energy that you guys have to take with anything that could be coming into your life. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but it's also the knight that makes the least mistakes. And that's because they really take their times to build a foundation, to ask important questions, and to see what's going to happen. Okay? And, my personal take on this is my rule of thumb, especially if it's someone new that's in my life that I'm talking to, I don't want to jump into things quickly because that can be catastrophic at times when you don't really know a person or what they're capable of in a romantic sense. But when you truly take your time to get into something, Oh, where was I going with this? I'm sorry, guys. What I meant to say was that what I wait for in a person, especially if it's new and it's someone that I haven't known for too long, I wait until they get really pissed off about something because I want to see how that person is when they're at their worst. And with that person being at their worst, that's when I could take a step back and be like, is this something that I could handle? Constantly, because we're going to have our good days and we're going to have our bad days. And you need to kind of see what their bad day is going to look like and if that's something that you are equipped to deal with. Okay? Because we are all going to have our shadow aspects, but some people can deal with other shadow aspects better than some can. Okay? So you have to find the headache that you're willing to compromise for. Okay? Because everyone's always going to have their shit. So let's see what's going on with Cancer couples. Give me 3 cards of advice for Cancer couples. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups and the Empress. So this is beautiful. So there could be a lot of you getting into a new relationship, period. So a lot of you could have just gotten into something, in this month of February, and, you're reading this as a new couple. For others of you, maybe it's going to be a pregnancy that's coming in, okay? But there's definitely a new start and something that you're going to be emotionally fulfilled in. But there's also something that you need to avoid, something that that is going to be detrimental and that can add complications to this union. Okay, we have the Fountain card, which is saying that you guys are completely awake. You guys are completely aware of what's going to work, what's not going to work. This card is telling you that you have everything that you need to manifest what it is that you want from a person or out of a situation, and to kind of just be still and not worry and just know that you can move forward and the universe is on your side. But there's something, in terms of secrets here with the Moon card, where there could be a secret that maybe you have, or maybe something that you secretly want to do, or maybe a secret that you know about the other person, that you instinctively know about the other person. And that secret within itself could be bad to the relationship, okay, or to this union. It could also, with these cards, because the Moon card isn't only about secrets coming out, this could be about clarity. This could be about having an awakening. So these cards together, there's just a very profound understanding that you have. So for some of you, you're knowing that if you take a certain path, or if your partner takes a certain path, that is going to cause a lot of problems in the relationship. Or this could straight up just be telling you, look, you're fully aware of the fact that this might not be the best for you. So you have to see where it goes. But with the Fountain card, it's whatever your gut instinct is going to be, because with this card, this is your intuition, in overdrive. So whatever it is that you feel, the strongest in your heart and in your soul, that is what you're going to have to go with. So are there things that you're keeping secret that could be detrimental to the relationship? Are there things that your partner may want to do or is keeping secrets that, could be detrimental to you guys moving forward? Or is it just the whole thing that that it might not be the best? Okay, so you got to decide, guys. All right, Cancer, I love you guys so much. I hope that you're having a good February so far, and I will be back with you guys soon. Take care.